Let's stay focused.
Thanks for waiting. The security key to get us into the castle is complete. I want you to team up with Lyle to spearhead the attack on the castle. That will be sure to boost the troops' morale. The bridge at the front of the castle will take you to the entrance. Use this key to get through the security.
The road is yours, my friend. Blame me when you hurt yourself. 5 miles late. It's too many. Solid work. I'd expect nothing less. Hold on, I'm on my way.
this thing could go this fast.
Craig, do you read me? We've arrived at the castle entrance. There's no sign of hostiles.
Killer work, you two. Now that you've taken it, we can use your current position as a new base. Hey, you might as well throw the newbie that welcome ceremony while we're at it.
Well, you heard him. Welcome to the chorus. We're glad to have you.
With the swing of our blade, we cut through the sorrow. Together we travail the road to tomorrow.
Nice going.
Hey, welcome to the gang.
Nicely done!
You're one of us now, newbie.
Welcome to the team. Welcome.
Looking forward to it.
We cut some of the formalities, but you're a fully fledged member of the Dawn Chorus now. That dagger is a symbol of our undying kinship. Don't lose it now. Everyone stay sharp. We're coming up on Pioneer Castle. Today, we reclaim that which is ours. Today, we reignite the furnace below ground. And at long last, this wasteland will gleam with light again! The scar aglow will be the irrevocable mark of our victory! Give no quarter! If they're in our way, that makes them the enemy. Stay your hand for none! Not even Imogen!
Let's go! We're not going down without a turning back. We'll take him down!
Lyle and the rookie will take the lead. At the Vandal. Pave the way for us. I'm more than proud to vouch for their skills.
No need to hold back anymore. Right, Craig?
Just don't overdo it. Your mission is to secure the control room. You and Lyle can make it there. The controls for the furnace should operate the gates, too. If we hold the control room, we can win this. So it is critical we get there. Let's get this show on the road! Dawn Chorus, to your stations! Prepare to push into the castle! Forward! This is our moment. We need only seize it. Let us claim our future!
Can you hear me? There's something you should know about the dagger Craig gave you. I hate to trouble you, but please come see me at the Confluence.
Let's roll. Done stocking up?
There you are. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have rushed you. It's about the dagger. The one you just got at the initiation ceremony. I sensed it can channel Lyle's faith. If I'm not mistaken, then we have our key. With it, we can finally release Lyle and our present. But I'm concerned. Its power is so faint. In its current state, I'm afraid it won't be strong enough. Breaking through Lyle's seal may prove... No, there aren't any other keys. But that does remind me. I've seen photographs of that dagger in the archives. But there was something different about it. That's right. There was an emblem in the photo. The insignia of the Dawn Chorus. There's no engraving on your dagger. Not yet. They must have engraved it after the battle. Maybe after they took back the whole corroded scar. Once they captured the castle and got the furnace up and running again, I'd wager they recast the daggers. It stands to reason that recovering the furnace should restore the dagger to its proper state. Yes, then we should be able to break Lyle's seal. It's certainly worth a try.
Where journeys begin and end. Hold on, I'm on my way. How do you feel? Waste not, want not, huh? Let's keep on moving. Hold on, I'm on my way. Open sesame. Enemy below. What's our plan? You missed something. We're all clear over here. We're on our way now. I'll let you know when we reach the control room. The newbie? Of course. Not a scratch on him. They've got the stuff to hang with our best fighters already. You better watch out, or else the Dawn Chorus might find themselves with a new captain. Hey, what's wrong? Just our luck, damn it! Another incursion!
Hey kid, you alright? That's a nasty looking cut you got.
Please, don't kill me. I don't have much blood left. Please, forgive me.
You're a blood bag, aren't you? Wanna come with me? Hey, you're all screwed.
I was picking herbs to treat everyone who's hurt.
That's very thoughtful of you. But we can't have you getting hurt now, can we?
Oh, these are just scratches. Everyone else is always looking out for me, right? That's why I want to help out too, so we can be with everyone forever.
What do you mean I can't fight without your permission?
Exactly what it sounds like. Until we take Pioneer Castle, I'll decide who you can or can't fight.
It's a pile of crap. Why are you still treating me like a kid? I can fend for myself now.
That's an order, soldier. You fight without regard for yourself. I'm not going to watch you dig your own grave.
Those were my memories. It's just like the last time you saw them through our... I was weak then. Too many people got hurt in my place. I'm done letting that happen. Now it's my turn to keep them out of harm's way, even if these bones turn to dust. Those were my memories. I'm glad you seem all right. These incursions shouldn't be happening so often. And the memories they're always so bizarre. It's... Until now, I've never shared my past with anyone, but there's something about you. It doesn't seem to bother me as much. Time for a break. Let's try to find a way around. not scraped up. Which way now? Let's go. Hold on, I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Push through. Cease to amaze me. I'm game. Have to work hard to keep up.
Don't let them strengthen the others.
I'd expect nothing less. Why is this place empty? I was expecting at least some resistance from them. Not to mention, we've seen no sign of Imogen either. You don't think that... No. There's no way she abandoned... Greg, do you read? We've secured the control room. At any rate, we got the controls working and the gate open. Now that you've got your entrance, why don't you talk about anticlimactic? Once Craig and the rest of the chorus arrive... Oh, yeah. That actually... It's not much, but I know I'm not the easiest. Hey, do you see those tracks? They're faint for sure, but someone's been here. And I know for sure that it wasn't you or me that made them. They've tried to hide their tracks, tried to make it appear like it was nothing. But the Forma traces, those are the dead giveaway. Remember the low-down bastards who attacked us at Forward Base 2? This is their doing. Figures. Of course it'd be them. They're planning to ambush us before we can take the castle. Come with me. If we're gonna track them down... The terms of the deal were that I wasn't reckless until we took the castle. The castle's as good as ours. Come on, let's get a move on. First, I'll link our visual senses using your jail. Then I want you to... Let's stop for a bit. Now that's convenience for you. You've gotten even stronger, eh? Now they're really coming for us! Why are you here? On whose orders? Answer.
You really don't know anything, do you? Worry not, cursed one. Soon enough, your comrades will enlighten you.
The hell? Damn it. The bastard went and poisoned himself. And he called me the cursed one. Here, let's check his belongings. Mission log. 8th Dawn Chorus wipeout operation. Objective. The arrest of Lyle McLeish. The armed syndicate, widely known as the Dawn Chorus, is suspected of illegal revenant. A special task force has been approved with the directive to disband the chorus and investigate further criminal acts. Signed by Alessandro Gobbo? What on earth? He's the deputy director of the... Damn it, this is ridiculous! On what grounds does he make us out to... Wait, no. Back then, we were a small-time operation. I mean, a crew barely worth the notice. We had a Craig must have been working for Gobbo in exchange for his aid. We took on the Bureau's dirty work to tide us over, but then I died. And to revive me, Craig, he turned me on the spot. If word got out that I was an illegally turned revenant, so Craig defied Gobbo. That's why. Of course, that's why. Craig didn't want me to fight, to be reckless. It was to protect me, but also, it was to protect the rest of the crew. What a fool I am. How could I have protected all along, through every battle and every bloody field we've slogged through? I have been the biggest obstacle to their dream. But then... just keep protecting them. Thank you. Let's go find Craig and the others.
We're under attack! The enemy is in the castle!
What happened? Damn it. We need to get back there. Open sesame. my way. Now where's that key? I think you missed something. Hold on, I'm on my way. I'm impressed. There we go, finally. Let's go. Just to amaze me.
not normal about the revenants who attacked us. Please, go and help.
Get away from her!
Lyle!
I'm sorry, everyone. I was a fool. How could I be so blind? You were looking out for me all this time, and I never realized it. This feud with the progenitors. Every time they've come after us, this is all my fault. I dragged you into my damn mess. I'm so sorry, Craig. I gave you hell about that stupid rule every time. And all along, it was for my sake.
What? Now where in the hell did you hear that?
As long as I'm here, these attacks will never stop. They'll keep hunting the chorus, putting everyone's lives in danger.
Lyle!
But even so, I want to stay with the chorus. I want to protect you any way I can. I swear I will. Swear on my life. I want to keep looking out for you. Because I want all of you to look out for me. We can seize the future we want, together! Will you help me?
That's always been the plan, you damned idiot.
Seems you're the reason I can finally be honest with myself. Looks like I'm running up quite a tab with you, aren't I? Now, let's finish this.
Now we fight.
Thank you. Thanks.
He's always been a fun. You influenced his growth. Our final task is to reboot the. If you take the elevator down and make a right, it's already unlocked.
sure you're ready. We'll have to find another one. Hold on, I'm on my way. That activated? Feel free to roll that throttle. Talk about exhilarating. The acid here is no joke. Stay clear of it. What's this? I'm here if you need help. Our goal is just ahead. So...
Job well done. One and all, a job well done. From here on out, looks like the Dawn Chorus has a home again. I like the Scar. It's a fitting name for all the wounds we bear. Some of us marked for exile, others unwanted from birth. But we all had an urge to claw back at the world, to tear down its indifference, to proclaim our existence. That rage, it fueled our struggle. And the struggle became our journey. Here we stand. Now, let history know your names. Let the world hear you! The Scar belongs to us! And for our two noble comrades who led us here at last, I'd like to offer this humble gift. We'll use the furnace to inscribe the insignia of the Dawn Chorus. Consider it a mark of our victory and bond.
Our blades have cut through the sorrow. Now we travail the road to tomorrow. That will never change.
Thank you, Craig. Everyone. And of course, you.
This is where our future begins. You two are the best.
Well, looks like we've got our work cut out for us. Well, friends, where do we begin?
Just tell us what you need, Craig. After all this time, there's damn near nothing we can't do.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What say you, my friend? It's all right. I had a hunch this time would come. You're needed elsewhere. Duty calls, yeah? Don't let us hold you back. It's farewell for now, not forever, right? You can drop by anytime.
So, your road leads you elsewhere then. So be it. Don't worry, my friend. I'll look out for the chorus. For all our friends here. Until you come home again. And I know you will. Have you heard of the summoning forma? There's a limit on the range, I know. But in a pinch, I can rush right to your aid. If you need me, I'm there. We have a bond now. One I never knew I would. But it's more than enough to forge a contract. I'll engrave a shard of my power within you. Looks like it worked. If you need me, you call me. And even if I'm beyond voice's reach, never forget the chorus's vow. Even in the longest night, even on the hardest road, our hearts are one. Until the day we meet again, my friend. I'll be waiting.
Time jump successful. And we did it. Somehow, we got our key too. Hold on just a moment. This should let us know about any alterations. Whether or not anything in the past managed to change the present in some way. I've collated the data. It seems that one way or another, we still need to slay the hero.
You're back. I see. Very good. It looks like you managed to get a hold of the key after. At long last, it's time to lay Lyle to rest and start to save our world. You look rather ambivalent to this, which is understandable. You spent a good deal of time. I know it's hard, but try to put it behind.
That may be true, but Lyle... No.
Stop. Whatever you saw, keep it to yourself. We're expressly forbidden from discussing anything you may have done. How you act on anything you've seen, or anything you've heard, is ultimately up to you. I wish I could lessen your burden. I truly will get started whenever you...
I will rise to the occasion. I'll be right there.
knows that. You tread upon our promised land of eternal bliss and prosperity, a future to last us forevermore. I hear so many voices. It's them. They never stop. Always echoing, echoing, echoing. Who are you? Who? Why dare you to trespass upon our time? I see. You're just another horror. Don't worry, my friends. Wait a while. Stay back and let this one fall to my blade. I will ward off this wretched pest myself. This won't take long.
No holding back.
They're all gone. Did I do this? Someone answer me. Someone! Anyone! You. I know. You faced. I remember. We spoke of building a future. Protected them all. I kept them safe just like I promised. Look around you, they're still here! So get out! Get out of my mind! It's you. After so very long. There's nothing left. Nothing here for any of us. All our dreams from back then. Gone. Do it.
Gobo's forces are headed this way. Judging by his numbers, he's coming for the kill. And there's my mother. My poor mother in her current state. We defy augury, but all for nothing. Are we just destined to...
I refuse to accept that. I'll stop Imogen. I can do it. Believe me, Greg. Listen, and I'll be back. I'll join you right after. On my blade, I will raise the black.
So be it, Lyle. We'll hold the surface until I see you on the other side.
I wish there was another way. But I need to do this. For the future of the Dawn Chorus. For Craig.
Imogen! You die here!
All of them. Something must have happened. Where'd they go? Where did everyone go? Answer me! Thank you, my dear friend. Finally. Now I can make amends.
The hero Lyle is no more. But what were those memories? It looked like the scar was struck by another catastrophe. We know he eventually became a hero of the upheaval, but this is so unbearably tragic.
No, a job well done. Thank you. I strongly suggest you move.
Yes.
Remember what I told you? If your judgment tells you the mission isn't over, you have the freedom to revisit that past. It's not my place to stop you. Rest assured, whatever your objectives may be, but I want to reiterate that I prefer you've done your duty. Meddling with the past, meddling to excess, there's always a chance it can potentially reverse all the progress. Think on it. Do you really want to risk having to kill Lyle again? Please, give it some careful thought. Above all else,
bond with Lyle? It's no use. It isn't strong enough to make the jump through time. If only there were another era. Some other when in which we could meet Lyle. Maybe. You've come so far.
Excellent work eliminating the hero Lyle. During the upheaval, it was his sword that opened the path forward. A path to the future where we live today. For that, I myself give thanks to the heroic fighter that Lyle was. New revenants you cross paths with will lead you to new blood codes. Pay me a visit when you've mastered one. New revenants, pay me a visit. I await your...
How are you doing? We must press on. Now that Jose has been defeated, of course. But it might do us some good to take time to mend our wounded hearts. Let me know if you have... The Dawn Chorus were dear friends. I only wish they could still be with us today, marching after their dreams with that unwavering determination. You are all that remains of their ranks now, I'm afraid. Yet another reason we need to continue our journey, to ensure that at least some part of what they stood for survives. I'm here if you need some. How are you doing? We must press, but... I'm here.
Excellent. During the New revenant pay. Stay safe out there.
The Dawn Chorus had a reputation well beyond the frontier. They brought hope to the countless numbers who encountered them. Take a moment to think of everything they stood for. I bet you'll see it wasn't all lost along with them. If you get your hands on a remnant I need, I'd appreciate if you could give it to me. If you get your... Praying you stay...
Excuse me. Taking the back. Did you find something?
Our mission. You must... New Revenant, pay me a vip. Stay safe out there.
Time jump complete.
Do you need something? Ah, yes, the tome we found in the rift. Shall we browse the lost annals of time? Breakthroughs at Mag Malforma Institute sparked a new era for Revenant society. Revenant technology especially made drastic strides, spurring a mass global revolution. This sounds like a world where technological progress got out of hand. Breakneck changes of technology can change the soul of man for better, or for worse. The hubris of man and Revenant alike wrought disaster on this world. I wonder. Magmel took a drastically different course in the tome's timeline. Don't worry. Now that I'm aware of the risk, I would never steer us toward a similar end. For my part, this tome has yielded much pleasant conversation. On to the next temporal rift. On to the next... Back to work then.
I'll upgrade your weapons. Hand them over. Take good care of those.
Something the matter? That smell. That intoxicating smell. You found my spice. You're wonderful. That's everything I need. I can't believe you found it. This is the first time I'm making it for anyone outside the family. Hold tight, all right? I'll whip some up for us. Well, do you like it? Really? You think so? I'm so delighted to hear it. Although, there's something off. It's not quite like I remember. I can't put my finger on it. Which is strange because, well, I followed the recipe exactly, to the letter. I am beginning to suspect that Mother did not reveal all her secrets. Very well then. In fact, so be it. I'm not going to turn down a culinary challenge like this. Let's see if I can't sleuth out Mother's secret ingredient. Something tells me it needs more spice. A kick is what's missing here. Let's sample a variety and just sort of see what works. Come find me if you locate any other spices. I'll get to the bottom of this, recipe or no recipe. Something the matter? If you should come by that spice, I'm all...
How interesting. I wasn't aware of there being a temporal rift in this city. Let's see how history could have turned out here. Only one way to... This is ideal. Together, we can't be deterred. Let's fetch the tome and vacate. Yet another temporal rift dealt with. Much obliged, my friend. Would you gloss through the new tome? I'd like us to discuss it. What will we find in here? Might you drive with a bit more care? So, you left. The chorus was annihilated. There's nobody left but you and me. We lost. Defeated by Alessandro Gobbo. And by that horror. Because of my weakness, I lost everything. I was planning on rotting away here. But seeing you again changed my mind. Before I go, I should at least make a grave for them. I hope you'll visit sometimes. They'd like that. Be seeing you. Don't get yourself killed. I'm going to make a grave for the others. Go. Follow your own path. I'm going to make a grave for the others. Let's go. Let's go. Only one way to handle it. Please turn the tide. Marvelously done. Let's collect the tome and get out of here. You should take proper care of that. Excellent work. We're zipping through thanks to you. What parable will this tome teach us? Move on to a different floor.
Complete.
You seem well. Let's have a gander at the new... With an arcane forma, Idris fused a group of live revenants into a biological weapon. A Medigan outbreak had decimated the world population, forcing him to take this final, desperate measure. This sounds like a timeline where Idris cast aside his morals to combat the resurgence. Another historical precept of sacrifices made to buy time. No doubt it was a desperate decision made in a dire situation. You make a valid point, but Idris's indiscretions make me wonder. Was this tragedy truly... It's about another terminal outmatched by a giant Medigan. Idris was forced to retreat. The loss of its leaders crippled Revenant society, thrusting the world into an age of darkness.
All these rifts suggest Idris fought many battles. Each doomed timeline was tragically excised, so his world would survive. Can you imagine how he felt? You're right. It was a heavy cross, but what carried him through it? Many timelines were sacrificed for us to be here. On to the next temporal. My ears are always... so light, only one way to handle this now. Do be aware of your surroundings. Now this is ideal. I think not. May I have this dance?
Long time no... Talk to the workers yet? Watch yourself.
How are you, my... That's just exceptional. It's fragrant, and yet there's something beneath. I like the taste. This may be somewhat tougher than I had first. And I appreciate the sentiment. Really, I do. This curry is one of my fondest memories. One of the best things to come out of the time when Mother Lise... I told you about how Lise and I were always at each other's throats. Well, the dinner table was new. I'd like to bring people together with my cooking. I'd be setting the table, so to speak. It's at least worth a try. Will you keep shopping around for me? If you don't mind. I'll keep an eye out too.
You and I will make short work of this.
Completed the time jump. I'm sure we'll find many for— It's a grave for the members of the Dawn Chorus. Lyle must have made this. It's small, but history has changed. This is Lyle's blade. Within it dwells our bond. That seems to have activated the bond. Now we should be able to travel back to the past. we might be able to save Lyle and the others. We have a chance, at least. We'll likely arrive a few years after we parted ways with Lyle and Craig. No time at all. Just before the Bureau takes down the Chorus once and for all. We've arrived in the corroded scar of the past. Let's find Lyle and Craig. They should be using Pioneer Castle as their base.
Is it?
You came back. Craig's in the castle control room. Once you're done, we should spar together.
Well, well, look who it is. The gang's same old, same old. As you can see, not much has changed. It's actually pretty dull, staying in one place. That said, you've arrived just in time. There's been Gobo's on the move again. He's got his spies probing for an opening to get the... Only now, he's much more overt. As for the other anomaly, intermittent earthquakes. They've been rocked. All of a sudden, we're pulling in these massive loads of condensed coal. Something about this is not right. So I sent Lyle. We found this massive underground cavern after one of the recent quakes. It looked pretty abandoned, but Lyle says he senses something. I wish I could go, but You think maybe you could stash me in your jail? Then we can meet up with Lyle together. Sorry to put you to work so soon, but I am glad to see you. You can see the mine shaft Lyle went into up above. Hey. Have a look over there. See that rising trail of smoke? You'll find the entrance to the tunnel there. You can get down into the valley with the lift. A quick hop across the bridge and you'll be there in no time. I know I'm working you to the bone, but hey, let... No rest for the weary. Am I right? restoration light here, but the place closed down as the acid rose up. Good, it's open. You're always improving.